Did you know that in Avengers Infinity War, even though Thanos has a stone when he fights the Hulk, he never uses the stone because the directors wanted to show that he was unbeatable even one-on-one? Did you know that in Spider-Man Far From Home, a car driven by Fury and Maria Hill has a license plate that reads MTU 83779, which is a reference to Marvel Team-Up issue 83 from July 1979 called Spider-Man and Nick Fury. Did you know in Thor Ragnarok, this marks a monumental moment where Led Zeppelin let a movie use their music for the movie and trailer. They allowed the crew to use Immigrant's song for both the movie and trailer. They don't really condone the use of their music in movies, shows, or video games. And one of the only people that can be associated with the use of their music is rock journalist Cameron Crowe, for Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Almost Famous. They also let their music be used in School of Rock and Small Soldiers. Did you know in Thor, the mascot of the town Thor's stranded in is ironically the Vikings, as seen on a water tower in a few shots? Did you know in Shazam, the security officer that monitors the hallways of the school is named Moran, which is also the name of the film's art director. But Moran is the name of another superhero that's based on Captain Marvel named Miracle Man. He transforms after saying Kimoda, and he gets his powers from atomic energy instead of magic. Did you know in The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It? James Wan did not come back to direct this sequel. James Wan directed the first two entries in the series, but this seems to go along with a common practice of his. James didn't return to direct Insidious 3, even though he had directed the first two. Instead, his good friend, Lee Winnell, directed that entry. As for this film, Michael Chaves was brought on to direct it, and he had just finished directing another Conjuring Universe film, The Curse of La Llorona. Did you know in Loki, the TVA is actually related to two different styles that are fiction and non-fiction? As it relates to fiction, people have noticed a lot of similarities with The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The galactic government in that series also acts with reckless abandon, as they make decisions that affect the entire galaxy with no disregard for the possible negative consequences of their actions. In a non-fictitious aspect, the TVA was designed with the 1960s and 70s government space in mind. They even have the old-school typewriters and film reels. Did you know in WandaVision, the houses had already been used for other projects before? Wanda's house is actually the same house that was used in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Dottie's house was actually the same one used for Detective Murtaugh in the Lethal Weapon franchise.